Well, hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of March, right through the end of April 2025. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame situation at this time? Can you please show them the way? What do they need to know right now for their future ahead? I always say this, so please fast forward this part if you've heard it before, but please look up online what it means to be in a twin flame connection, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it really will waste your wonderful time and drain you of your beautiful love, okay? Twin flames, they are, of course, magnetic. When you meet your person, it's like no one you've ever met before, okay? It's a very intense experience, and both parties feel the same. So if you're questioning whether twin flame relationships actually exist, they do, and of course both parties feel exactly the same. But it is a process relationship, and what I mean by that is it's a catalyst for change. It transforms both parties, and in different ways. Now, there tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period, and that is not always typical to form. Sometimes there can be 2 runners, for example, but both parties, when they meet each other, they feel instant like intensity, a drawing together like magnets. I always express it like magnets. Both of you are identical in polarities, however. So you're in the same vibration. And if you know magnets and their polarities, if they're identical, they attract each other, but also repel each other. There is a space in between. And that space in between is there for both parties to spiritually evolve and do some inner work to connect to their higher self and focus on their purpose path. Now, it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. The twin flame relationship is a dynamic, shall we say, that is more of a spiritual awakening than it is, of course, of a physically romantic and intense relationship. Of course, it's all of those things at first, but it's more of a catalytic relationship where it's a process that prepares us to release lower vibrational energy that keeps us all stuck in fear, unhealthy attachments, or addictive patterns. Now, it is an inner vibrational transformation, but it's also a personal journey of discovery, and it's one that must be done alone. There tends to be a separation period. Now, this period can last days, weeks, months, years, decades. I always say do not wait for your twin, because they have a spiritual path to navigate themselves, and sometimes, you know, they can be a little bit stubborn, and it depends on the life lessons that they are here to learn. So, you know, there is a process, but when the moment is right, the universe will orchestrate a meeting between you and your person to come back together in union. Okay, so always make sure that you don't wait. The actual process of a twin flame dynamic is for you to step back and focus on your sense of purpose and have a bit of a wake-up call yourself to put all that unconditional love and focus inwards on yourself and prioritize your own needs, but also, of course, like learn lessons of what may be the reason that you and your person is separate, because there's always a lesson to learn in the twin flame dynamic. Some people, it can be that you're an overgiver, for example, or maybe there's trust issues, you know, or insecurity, self-loathing. Twin flames, they tend to have had some sort of traumatic experience before they even meet each other. And this relationship, it is a mirrored experience. And what I mean by that is when you have two people in the same vibration, they reflect back to each other their greatest strengths, but also their greatest weaknesses, okay? So the chaser tends to look in that mirror and see love, of course, and really see all the things that they need to address, and they're willing to open up to the intensity of the relationship. So they surrender to the love and the union. But also the runner basically looks in that mirror of all the things that they've been running away from their whole life, and they get scared and they avoid it, because being in a twin flame dynamic, it exposes parts of ourselves that are hidden from people, basically. So it can be thoughts, fears, insecurities, and the process of the twin flame dynamic triggers each person to discover their true purpose and embrace unconditional love for self. And only when you can love yourself fully can you love another person. And often the runner tends to have problems with unconditional love or loving themselves fully. So they're running away from a part of themselves, and they have to step up in maturity, but also in terms of a spiritual evolution before they can truly offer a sustainable love to another person. It's a formed sacred union as a result of shared difficulty and pain. So you may actually recognize that you and your person may have had very similar experiences before you even met each other, almost like mirroring. That's what happens. The twin flame dynamic mirrors. But I always say it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. And I'm going to tap into what's going on with your particular twin flame dynamic right now. There's a lot online about twin flames, so please check it out. That's just a bite-sized idea of what it means to be in one, just while I'm shuffling the cards, okay? So let's get straight to your energy. You got the Tower. Okay, so this relationship, it really broke a part of you. You were shocked by this connection. I feel like you're rebuilding at this time. The Tower indicates that you've had like a rude wake-up call in this union, and I feel a lot of you, the Six of Cups and the Star energy, you're healing, but also I feel like you have a lot of nostalgia about this twin flame dynamic. I feel there's a familiarity about this person, like you've known them before. I even feel like when you met this person at first, there's a guardedness, like you kind of knew that there was something special about this person or something that you were drawn to in this person. And I feel, you were allowing yourself to let this love in. And that's what's the shocking thing about it. It's like you are someone who is very discerning about the company that you keep, my beautiful Capricorn. So you tend to be someone who is not going to fall in love easily. So that's why when you were like breaking down the walls to allow this person to come on in, and this person, I feel, I'm just getting an energy of cut and run. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So this person may have abruptly ended this connection, or there was some sort of like challenging transformation that went on in this dynamic where it left you feeling isolated or alone. I mean, this card is your protagonist energy. So right now you're feeling a little bit like, singled out by this, or just like you are a pillar of strength, but you've had to be because this has really shocked you and kind of like rocked your foundation. But also this tells me that you are withdrawing from this person, or you're shutting this person or the experience out or down. I feel like you've had enough of this energy. I feel like it has really thrust you out of a comfort zone, but it was meant to. I feel this person that you're dealing with is very chaotic, whoever this person is, very changeable, very kind of like inconsistent and wishy-washy. And that's not something that you're about. So it can be that this person is teaching a lesson, and of course you'll teach them lessons as well, about stability, about strength, about consistency, about, honor. I'm being given the word honor there as well. But I want you to be aware that, there's an energy here of, sudden kind of like change. And I feel you right now are going through some major transformations in your life where you are like refocusing everything on healing, but also focusing on what is important to you. I feel actually you're aligning yourself with your sense of purpose, and there's a really bright future for you to look forward to, but you've had to be strong, okay? I feel this energy where you feel shut out by this person, you actually created a foundation for this person to be supported. You were very loving to this person. You know, you wanted to settle down with this person. You thought that this person was your person, of course. There's number 6 there at the bottom of this card, which is the Lover's energy. So you know that there was something drawing you to this person. But also I do feel there's an energy where you're a little bit reserved because you felt that this person was very chaotic and they had the potential to hurt you. There were some red flags is what I'm being given. Now, don't shoot the messenger when I say that. That's something that's coming out. We will find out what's going on with your person. They're showing up as someone who's looking back and wants to talk to you. That's what I'm seeing here. And I do see that there's going to be a communication. And it's from your twin because they've got the Ace of Swords here and we've got the letter as an outcome energy. So even if you're like done with this, because the Tower is like you're shutting this down, you're rebuilding. The Star energy is like you're healing. You're really looking at the lessons that you're learning from this. You're really looking at your path. You know, there's an energy here of wanting answers. I definitely see that. But a lot of you, this is kind of like a reminder for you to choose healthier options in life. And I feel like you're prioritizing your own needs at this time. I mean, the Tower is an energy of feeling a little bit bereft and kind of like isolating to secure oneself, but also I'm getting this energy of you feeling like it goes round and round in circles. It never changes, that you're stuck in something, a cycle of repeat. For some of you, it could be that you're stuck in a cycle of memory. Okay, especially with that 6 of Cups there, this can indicate that, you know, you can't stop thinking about this person no matter what. And it's really hard because you're thinking about the good times, but also the negative times. And you feel that the grip of the past has a hold on your thoughts in some way. So I really feel here that you're someone who is very, very strong. I feel like you've withdrawn from this, but you're left haunted by the memories of perhaps how it ended, because this is a card that like shuts everything down, a rude awakening energy. But I also feel that now you're like restructuring your life in some way. I do feel since the twin flame dynamic has played out in your life, because there is a rite of passage where both parties need to be separate, and it is a very isolating and lonely experience when that happens. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there. So much love, my beautiful Capricorn. But I can see here that number 19 is actually the Sun card. So that means you're going through a major awakening in your life. You're coming out of a comfort zone and you're breaking an illusion. You know, you must remove and expose a truth of a situation in order to change it. And I feel like you are the catalyst for change in this relationship, because I feel like you're withdrawing. You know, this card indicates that you're going off grid, or you've kind of like gone silent. You know, I feel like you're out there shining your light as well. The Star energy can indicate that you've like shut down communication, or you've withdrawn your energy from this person, but you're out there shining your light and trying to do fun things or align yourself with some sense of purpose or something that you wish for. You're prioritizing your own needs at this time, but also you're prioritizing your healing, because the Star energy is all about healing. But also it is a renewal of hope. There's something in you, and again, don't shoot the messenger when I say this. I'm only reading the cards and the energy that pops out, so it may not resonate with all of you. Deep, deep down, I mean, if you're really honest with yourself, there is an energy of wanting to reunite there, because the 6 of Cups is, you know, can we save this? Can we reunite? Can there be a moment where we can actually talk and I can get some answers? You may not want to return to this person, but I feel like you really want some answers. And sometimes, unfortunately, the hardest thing in life is to move on from something without getting any answers. We can ask a person like 1,000,000 times, why did you do this? What happened in this situation? And sometimes, you know, they will not take accountability or responsibility, and they'll be like, I don't know. And you're like, yes, you do know. And sometimes they have to actually sit with self in order to process why they did it. Because sometimes they won't even think about it. They're just doing, they're just acting in a moment. But sometimes, of course, humans, I mean, we're all adults here. We all know the consequences of our actions in that moment. But sometimes we can have a knee-jerk response, especially if twins are dealing with trauma. Because I feel like your person, and you to some degree, I feel like there's an energy here of trauma. So there is a trauma response energy that I've got coming out here. I have to pull more cards on your person, because it's like your person's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just out there reflecting on things, but at the same time, it's like this person's in a battlefield. And I feel this battlefield is in their mind. And there's something here about not feeling good enough. Like you've got super high standards. Don't ever change that, my beautiful Capricorn. You have the right standards for you and your situation, but it feels like this person's like, I can't live up to that. Or there's something here where this person feels like they're not enough. Now, this is projected energy. I want you to be aware of that. And when this person matures spiritually, then of course, they won't be exhibiting those sort of traits anymore. But I feel like they need to like allow unconditional love in, because they've got the woman card here, and I will actually show you that in a moment. This means to be receptive to unconditional love, but also have unconditional love for self, and to really kind of like open themselves up to their heart and their understanding, and do more things that they love doing, so they can kind of like discover a part of themselves that they've kind of like shut down. Because we do have the Ace of Swords there. This person's like ready for battle. And I feel this person has been very guarded because you got in deep, okay? But I need to pull some more cards on this. I mean, the star energy, it says hope, faith, and rejuvenation. And I'm actually being given a song right now. So I feel this is actually connected to your energy and to this card, actually. And actually to this one, because it's number 19. So that's the Sun card. I'm being given the song Walking... oh gosh, is it called Walking on Sunshine? It's by Katrina and the Waves, if my memory serves me well. It's come up in the past, I think, in a reading. It's so familiar to me. So I'm just going to give you the lyrics I was just given. Sorry, it's just coming back around again, so I have to hear it. And I don't want to spend my whole life just here waiting for you, I think it says. Now, I don't want you back for the weekend, not back for a day. I said, baby, I just want you back and I want you to stay. I'm walking on sunshine. Okay, so yeah, that song, listen out for that song, because first off, I think it's a signpost of when you hear this song, you're going to hear from your person. I mean, whoever I'm getting in terms of energy right now, you're going to hear from your twin. Ace of Swords, this person's going to have a bit of a breakthrough. They're going to talk to you about it. There is some sort of communication, but we've got a 9 of Wands, very guarded energy, and we've got a 10 of Wands. So interesting, because I feel like you're exhausted with this. You're done with this. 10 of Wands is like, this is enough. You can't do this anymore. So I feel there is like a make or break kind of conversation here. Looking at the energy with the Star and the 6 of Cups, deep, deep down, because these are your feelings deep down. You know, there's a lot of good memories, but also a lot of negativity and a lot of like broken trust here. So this person's really going to have to step up and prove to you that they can be trusted to stick around, basically. And I mean, those lyrics, you don't want this person back for the weekend, you want them to stay. I feel this, of course, is the issue. Whenever you get into a relationship, of course, you want that person to stay. But there's something here with this person. It's like, I want you to see this card. Even though it's the Wheel of Fortune, this person's looking in a mirror and there is no reflection. This person, it's like they have self-loathing energy. It's like they don't know what they see in the mirror. It almost feels like there's part of them that's absent. It's just full of emotion, okay? And I feel there's something in this where there's something about looks or the physicality. And this person, I feel there is an energy here of not feeling like they're enough somehow. Okay, so I'm just going to tap into theirs in a moment and see what's going on there. Now, for some of you, not all of you, because we do have like a pregnant woman on this card, this may not resonate for everyone, of course. Some of you may actually have children with this person, or, you know, you're pregnant with this person's child, like a shock, because we've got that Tower energy, and you wish to kind of like get back together with this person or reconnect with this person. I do feel that there is an energy in the future of you and this person trying to work things out, but it's going to have to be a very slow process, because the 10 of Wands is like there's a lot of baggage to unpick. But also the 10 of Wands means two very guarded, strong people who've been through a lot. And with that 9 of Wands, I mean, it's no accident that you got the 9 and the 10 of Wands here. This is like a make or break conversation really in the future that I feel you and this person will have. You know, the 10 of Wands is like, it's over. We can't do this. There's just too much. It's too heavy. But also the 10 of Wands means you're nearly there. Okay, you're nearly at a breakthrough moment. And I feel like your person is about to have this breakthrough. They're on the precipice. I actually feel like this relationship kind of shocked both of you to different degrees. But that 9 of Wands is like not giving up on something. That 9 of Wands is to be cautious. It's to reevaluate the circumstances. It is to pause on purpose in order to reflect on one's journey, on the next steps, okay? So you've come a long way in this, but I do feel with your person, deep down, there is a lack of confidence in this person. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out. We're all adults, and also we all struggle with confidence from time to time. It depends on the situation. We must not allow our experiences, whilst they shaped us, we must not allow them to have power over our future happiness. So I see that as something that your person has to learn at this time. And of course, we're all on different paths and different timelines on our journey. Even if the goal is the same, to be with your twin, you can be further ahead on your journey and your person is playing catch up. It depends on the lessons and how they deal with them. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on this Six of Cups, because it literally says familiarity, memories, and healing. And I feel like that's the energy that you're in right now. It doesn't mean that you want to return to this. Six of Cups is like, you know, if you got the answers you need, because the star is there, which is a revealing of truth. It is an exposure of energy and information to move a relationship further along to the next process, whether that process is to step out forever and say, I can't do this anymore, or it is, can we heal this? Can we save this? Can we really battle to make this, you know, something special? Because I feel there's a lot that has been left unsaid in this particular connection. But you know, the Six of Cups can indicate that you're just in your head about this right now, and you're having to process all these feelings and thoughts, and whether this person really meant what they said when they said it. And actually they did. The Ace of Swords means this person was truthful in that moment. You know, this person, they're quite direct actually, but as you can see, we do have the messenger on this card. So this person, not only are they there to trigger some sort of message within you to learn, but also I feel a physical message is coming towards you. Okay, we do have the Seven of Wands. You're very guarded. Okay, Seven of Wands also indicates that you don't want to give up on this. So I feel like you've persevered with this and you've engaged in sustained effort to make this work. But it's been a lot of pressure. You know, also I feel there's this competitive streak between this person and you. You're not there to compete. You come with love, unconditional love. But also I feel, you know, this person has looked at you, how strong you are, or your life in some way, and they've thought, oh wow, you've got it all together. You know what you're doing. You're really confident. Even if sometimes you don't feel that way. On the surface, this person is like looking at the outside of the tower, and it's like, well, that's a very stable structure. How do I get into that? How do I create something like this? So you really stand out, especially when you get the Seven of Wands. It means that, you know, above the competition, there you stand. So there's no one like you with this person in terms of how they look at you. But at the same time, when there's no one like you and they see how special you are, it's like, how do I maintain a relationship that you will not leave? How can I offer you something in a relationship that is better than everybody else, that you'll want me? Now, this person is confusing the situation because love is love. You know, you fall in love with your twin, you fall in love with a soulmate, you fall in love because there's a certain set of ingredients that are there in that person that sometimes is unexplainable. Sometimes it's chemistry, sometimes it's, you know, otherworldly intervention. But this person is not understanding love from that viewpoint. So I want to see what's going on with your person. Your person's looking at like, what can I offer Capricorn to stay with me long term? How can I lock this down, but at the same time make sure that I safeguard myself? Because no one wants to get hurt in a relationship. And of course, this person, I feel there's an energy, and I want you to see how I'm seeing the cards. It's like this person, there's your pile, right? So initially, this person's looking away, like, I can't do this, okay? I need to learn to love myself, because that's literally what this card is all about. And then we've got this figure here who's now looking in the mirror and actually sees nothing, sees a void. This person doesn't feel like they have anything within themselves of substance to offer you. And then they've done some thinking. That's the twin flame separation period. It's on purpose. And then if you see this figure here, now they're looking back. I mean, they're very guarded. It's like, how can I arm myself up to protect myself? But I don't want to lose this. And I feel the way that they've gone about it has been pretty much, I don't want to say the wrong way, because there's no right or wrong way in life. There's just a way. And then there are consequences based on the actions you took. So I feel like they fumbled some stuff. And there's some regret there, okay? So that's what I'm picking up on there for your person. But let's get to their energy. We've got the I do apologize for the low lying plane there. That's it's getting more frequent. They're like, maybe they're just like going to drop by and say hi and come in for tea. They're getting so low. So I hope the sound isn't too much. I do have a wonderful microphone right there that is hopefully keeping a lot of the sound out. But if you did hear that and it was super loud, I do apologize for that. Let's move on with your energy. We have your person's energy, the woman. Okay, now this in the Lenormand deck means to be open to love, to be loving unconditionally. And this is how they feel about you. They know that you love them. And I do feel that they love you back. But I feel there's been some sort of inner battle with self where this person, they self-sabotage based on them feeling like they're not enough. It's like they may have even expressed to you that they feel that part of themselves is not there or is missing, or there's just, you know, this person also realizes that you are the reflection of them to some degree, because this is a card of mirroring, okay, of course, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. So this person knows that they were destined to meet you. They know that you are their destiny, but they can't fight fate, okay? So it will keep repeating in their mind as well. So do they think about you? Yes, they do, a lot. You know, this card is the card of thought. It's a card of, you know, you being on their mind. But there is an inner battle with this person, and I need to see what this inner battle is. You know, I'm seeing lots of bubbles around this card. So I feel this person, it's like true love is breaking some sort of illusion. I keep getting this energy, and it popped up briefly for your cards as well. It's like some sort of bubble burst or an illusion got burst. So I feel this bursting of whatever this illusion was, because I feel it's an illusion of fear of not being enough, like temporary. If you think about the nature of a bubble, you know, when it goes up, it's beautiful, isn't it? It looks so delicate, and, you know, there's all those wonderful colors in it, and it's like floating up. It just feels like it's effortless. So that's interesting, because I feel that's how love was feeling with you and this person. And it is, of course, delicate. Love is delicate. You have to work at it. And I feel something with this person, it's like the bubble can burst at any moment, or it's temporary. There's something here with this person feeling that love is temporary, or love leaves, or, you know, I don't feel like this person is like connected to anybody else. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some cards on that, because each card is solitary. I want you to be aware. But I feel this person has a lot of love for you, because this is how they feel about you, and the woman is all about unconditional love, but it is an indication this person needs to love themselves first before they can love another. So I feel this person's going through a bit of an awakening right now. We have the Star. They're healing something here. Interesting. They've also got the Ace of Swords again. So this is communication, a real breakthrough. We have the Two of Cups. This person's going to tell you that they're in love with you. Okay, Two of Cups is love. We've also got a Seven of Cups. So this person, Seven of Cups is a commitment issue. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, my beautiful Capricorn, but I'm getting here that this person, they made some choices with the Four Swords. The choice they made was with that Four Swords to be solitary, to be on their own. And we do have the Empress energy, okay, which is connected to the woman there. These two cards are connected in the decks. And I mean, this could be a matriarchal type figure, someone who guided your person through life. And now either this person needs care or is in some way influential in this person's life as to their choices, because we do have the Seven of Cups energy. I feel this person, because I'm getting this Empress and the Star energy connected. You can't see what I can see, but I can see a loop that goes all the way around these two cards, almost like it's a piece of string kind of connecting this card to this card. And so either this person has responsibilities to look after a family member, and they felt they couldn't actually give to the union when they first met you. I mean, the Strength card indicates they need to have a braver heart and know that they are enough for the love that you offer. I'm going to pull some other cards. I'm not seeing this person in another relationship. What I am seeing is that this person may have turned their back on love before they even met you. Okay, so I'm actually not seeing, only that Seven of Cups is like the choices they made. It's like they don't see it as they ran away from you. They somehow see that they're still connected to you and that you should know that they love you. But of course, you're not going to assume this. You're going to base the experience on their actions, and actions always speak louder than words. So I want to see why this person separated from you. I mean, I just wanted to see first whether this person was on their own or a single energy. Four of Swords told me this person is on their own. They're reflective. They are recuperating from something, or someone close to them is recuperating from something or healing from something. And can you show me why this person ran from the union? Oh gosh, you know what? I haven't seen this card, but I feel it's connected to the Wheel of Fortune. And my guides are giving me, because you reflected back to them something they needed to heal, but they were not willing to go there. So whatever that was, that's going to be something that's private to them, but they may have talked to you about it. But it's like they know that you are their destiny, but they felt it's not now. It's not now. So almost like they felt they could put you on hold. So if you've had a cycle repeat with this person, I feel they've experienced maybe love in the past, but love left or disappointed them or let them down. But I feel they had some other responsibility that, so let me just see what this card is. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, right there. Wheel of Fortune. So I feel this person, they know that you are their destiny, but also I want you to be aware, I was asking the question, why did this person run? And the Wheel of Fortune is like they were destined to separate from you, because that is a separation period. That is the rite of passage in a twin flame connection. And in divine timing, you and this person will be brought back together. This person's got a lot to think about, and I feel this person is actually going to speak about something that feels a little bit like off limits to other people, but I feel they've had a lot of time to think. They've been in self-reflection mode, and it's almost like, you know, what they see when they see themselves is like nothing. So this person has, you know, low self-confidence. I would say a trust issue, but it's not really showing up in the cards and the energy, but, you know, I'm just feeling that. But I would also say this person knows that you were destined to meet. It says fate, karma, and fortune. And let's see what this one is. The Star, healing. So, I mean, this person, they had responsibilities, or they were healing from something when they first met you, closed off to love. The Star popped out again. So I'm going to get same cards if I keep shuffling, because the energy is connected. So I would say you made them see something about themselves that they'd never really reflected on before, and it was very exposing, and they got fearful and they withdrew. So this person has to come to terms with themselves and who they are. We cannot love another person unless we love ourselves first. Okay, and I feel this person with that Ace of Swords, they've done a lot of thinking. And Ace of Swords is actually the pinnacle of change. It is transformation. Because you have the Tower, you are the catalyst for change, my beautiful Capricorn. By stepping back and withdrawing yourself, it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. You've given this person an opportunity to really think about stepping out or stepping up in the union in order to save it. And I feel this person actually will try to save this union, because the Ace of Swords is to have a fresh start. It is to transform. You're going to see lots of numerical synchronicities over the next coming weeks and months. I'm seeing 888, for example, is one that you'll see. You're going to hear that song, okay? And you may hear from your person shortly after hearing that song, okay? Ace of Swords is communication. Swords are thought and communication and action. So something that your person has been reflecting on will be vocalized, and this person will express something. Now, whether you want to hear that or not, that's totally your prerogative, because, you know, there's going to be about half of my beautiful Capricorns out there where you're like, I'm done. It's over. I'm not doing this anymore. But there's going to be at least half of you, especially with that Six of Cups, you're curious to see what this person has to say. I mean, some of you are wondering, do they think about you? And the answer is absolutely yes. Because, you know, when you're thinking about your person, it's an energetic exchange. It's because they're thinking of you. That's why it's popped in there. And both of you are thinking about each other a lot. You know, this is not, you know, connected really, but when I met my twin, for example, and I had gone through a very challenging experience before I met my twin, I knew that I loved my twin, but actually I was scared because I'd been broken by a karmic experience. I felt like a shell of a person, so I couldn't love them because I didn't love myself. And it was a very immature energy to be in. I didn't realize it at the time. I was just feeling like I can't be hurt again. I just can't. I just can't. Even though I wanted to tell my twin, I'm in love with you. I want to just like shout it from the mountaintops. I was just fearful. And eventually we had the separation period, and of course, that time period, the rite of passage occurred, and then when we came back together in union, you flipped polarities briefly, but my twin told me that they could not stop thinking about me all the time, and I was the same. I was like, two people who are separate, and they're going about their life and just doing things, and like at some point, every second of the day, I was thinking about my twin. And I was like, oh my gosh, why am I thinking about this person? I've shut this down. I can't do this. I'm a hurt person. I need to heal. But I can't stop thinking about them. And then when we got, back together, we talked about day-to-day stuff. And it's like, you know what? It's crazy. I shouldn't be thinking about you this much. It's just not normal. And, the feelings were mutual. So your person is thinking about you. There's a lot of memory and thought going on between both of you at this moment in time, and your person is going to reach out and going to talk to you about something. Looking at the outcome energy, I would say communication for now, because the next 6 weeks we've got the letter as an outcome energy, and this tells me that there is going to be some sort of correspondence between you both. Okay, it may be romantic in nature, but I feel both of you in the messaging, if you do decide to return the message with your twin flame, I would say it's very guarded. Both of you are not really saying what you really want to say at first, but I feel it'll all come tumbling out a little bit after the 6 weeks, because we do have that 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. It's like, this is exhausting. We cannot keep doing this. And of course, your person is aware that their actions have had a consequence. This person knows this. This is a card to know. Okay, and with the Wheel of Fortune, this person knows that you are their destiny, but there is a part of them that is absent, or there is a part of them, and if you look in that mirror, this person is emotionally, like, I wouldn't say avoidant now, because this person's actually looking at those emotions, but I feel this person has been emotionally avoidant, and in this time, they have had an opportunity to reflect, because, oceans and seas, they always represent emotion. So I would say this person's really reflecting on how they feel. And this person's going to tell you how they really feel. And I would say with the 9 of Wands, there's two people here who are very hurt people, but for different reasons and different experiences in life. And, sometimes people say, why can't twins just say, look, I love you? I wanted to say to my twin, I love them. I was pushing them back. I was the runner at first. And, every time I really went to articulate how I feel, because of my fear, everything got stuck in my throat. It was like, and I always missed the opportunity or the moment to say it. And it's only now that I reflect back and think, wow, all those things I could have said and all those things I could have done. But actually, I was reacting from a place of fear. And, twins, especially if you've gone through a traumatic experience, it can trigger unhealed responses. And I definitely had my responses triggered from an unhealed place, right? Because the person before all that emotional and physical damage that had been done in my life before I met my twin, I would never have had those responses with my twin. I would have just fallen in love, been, happy, we would have been together, all of those things. But the stuff got in the way. So I feel for your person, there is to some degree, and I'm not giving this person an excuse, absolutely not, okay? Behavior is behavior, and this person needs to take account of that behavior, because this is the card of responsibility. So I do feel that this person is going to talk about why they were absent. This person is going to really be responsible for their actions and really talk it out with you, because this person knows that they made some choices that they are not completely happy with, and they want to make it right. Okay, so whether you decide to be with this person or not, I feel like you're going to get some answers to some of the questions that you have. That 9 of Wands is a very guarded energy, okay? It means I'm cautious. It means I've been hurt before, and I guarded myself, and I wasn't my true authentic self because all of this hurt and pain was in the way. So I couldn't really show you who I was, because that exposed me and all the things that I've been holding back on or protecting. So I feel your person, there's something here. I feel for some of you, this could be someone that they were looking after or caring for, and perhaps they went through a bereavement, or maybe this person is still caring for this person and feels responsible for a family member is what I'm seeing there. And they felt they couldn't give their time to like caring for a family member, but also all the other stuff that comes in life. And they made a choice. And I feel this person, it's like they took that responsibility and they like avoided their own needs. That's what I'm being given. And the Ten of Wands, of course, it's a card which can highlight a fresh start, but also a lot of baggage. So it's like, this has happened too many times. It's over. I can't do this. But it can also represent like feeling stuck in a rut with this and feeling really ready for change. And I feel like your person is ready for change. And I feel there could be a new direction going on with this union, but I feel it's going to be a very long process. And I'm just going to pull a card to see beyond, because I mean, this is for the 6 weeks. I would say that you and your person, there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of like confusion, and there's going to be some talking going on. But physically, I feel things are really guarded. I don't feel like you're going to see your person in the next 6 weeks. Page of Swords. So yeah, communication. Page of Swords is like thoughts, you know, a call for a greater investigation in the circumstances. So getting some answers. I want to see after that, because I feel like you're going to hear some messages from your person. You get to communicate if you want to. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know after the 6 weeks? Can you show me after the 6 weeks? Ten of Pentacles. Now, let me just go one more, because the Ten of Pentacles, I feel more than anything is connected to your person revealing something about their family lineage, okay? But also, I mean, Ten of Pentacles can indicate marriage. It can indicate like a long-term relationship. Nine of Wands and the Magician. So a very guarded conversation about how you can like bring the magic back into this connection, how control played some sort of issue in this relationship, and that this person didn't fully tell you what was going on behind the scenes in their life. Not that they were seeing someone else, because I feel like they were not seeing someone else. This person is single, but I feel like they had something else going on connected to their family that they were like, I can't get involved in this. I just can't. So I feel the pressure was on this person, and they didn't know what else to do but to drop the hot potato. And you were that hot potato, my beautiful Capricorn. And I mean it in a good way. You know, I feel like this person was getting in deep. I feel like this person knew that you were someone special in their life, but they just couldn't do it in that moment. They just couldn't. So I feel you're closed off to this now, and you're healing from this. You have the memories, but I feel it's just too exhausting, and you just can't do this anymore. But this person is going to try and step up and prove to you. Remember, actions always speak louder than words. So I would say Nine of Wands, because it's there again. Both of you are very guarded and cautious about moving forward with this. I feel, you know, it's a very slow process. Magician card, it can happen. You know, the Magician card is focus. It is about turning visions into reality. So both of you get an option to really discuss what you want in the relationship and how things can transform. The Ten of Pentacles is a high-level commitment. It can go in that direction. And even in marriage, if you want that, a stable relationship. But the Page of Swords means there's a lot of discourse. There's a lot of like communicating and exposing the real truth of the matter. But also, you know, approaching it from a new perspective as well. So I would say you're going to get communication from your person, and it's going to be a process. This person is trying. I do say they're trying. Some twins are not even trying yet, but this twin is trying to understand, and they want to communicate with you. And I feel like they've made some choices that they felt they had to in the moment. And if they haven't told you already, I feel like they will tell you. And it's not an excuse. I feel like this person is telling the truth. But I feel also that this person, they're going to tell you that the way I see it is that this experience or whatever it was that they were responsible for, it's come to an end now. So that's why I'm feeling that either they're going to tell you that they were caring for someone, and unfortunately that person has transitioned and passed away, and they're grieving. And I'm sending a huge hug out there if you're a cross watcher and going through that. But I'm also getting like whatever responsibility it was, I feel like it's like not as much as it was, is what I'm feeling. So this person's now like really thinking about their life and going, you know what? I need to make some adjustments and speak their truth. Whether they win you back or not, I feel like this person kind of like wants to owe it to you to explain. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What do they need to know? These are the conversations of anything that's been left unsaid. It says, it just scares me to feel so much for you. And I do feel that's the truth in this situation. I feel that came out in this reading. We also got, we were not ready for all that happened. I feel like this is from your person. They were not ready. They were not looking to fall in love. They were actually closed off to it, and they had something else that occupied their mind, which was caring, I feel, for someone, or being responsible for someone. I mean, for some of you, it could be that they have children, for example, or that they were going through a divorce when you first met. So they were like, nope, not going to get involved in that. They had responsibilities to adhere to before they could like release themselves from a process or feel free enough to explore a relationship. They chose the responsibilities because they were in fear of, you know, really surrendering to the depth of love that you had to offer there. And also, I feel they just have this energy about them where they felt like they were not enough, or, you know, they felt they could never reach your high standards. But, you know, this person, it is basically a decision to make. Step up or step out. You're not going to compromise your standards, so that's important. And we've also got, we need a heart-to-heart talk. So, yeah, even connects in a different deck that this person is going to communicate. So expect some sort of message from this person. I would say you probably won't see this person physically unless you do like a video call, for example. But I feel, you know, having a heart-to-heart is going to happen first before you meet up. And then you'll both take it from there. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Okay, so we have the scales. Okay, so balance, harmony, doing the right thing, and weighing up options, because I feel like, of course, both of you have options there. And I feel you and your person, the energies can sync to a place. And what I mean by sync, as in like they can sync up, as in become harmonized with each other so that you can have a really honest, open discussion. I mean, this is cause and effect, basically. This person had a knee-jerk reaction to the experience, and it caused a ripple effect in your union. And this person needs to own it and kind of like step up to explain or make it right in some way. And both of you will have that option in the future to kind of like balance things out. Thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. I'm seeing lots of coffee beans in the water. So either you're literally listening to this reading and you're about to grind up some coffee beans. I'm just seeing 3 coffee beans. Okay, so I'm not really sure what that can mean. I mean, it could be that either this person gave you some sort of jewelry that had like golden coffee beans, because I'm seeing them like normal coffee beans, but then golden. So I'm not really sure what this means. I mean, it can be that this person is re-energized. Caffeine energizes, for example, coffee beans. It can also indicate that, you know, this relationship had the potential to ground you down, but actually you're someone who's strong and resilient and you learned a lot from it. I'm being given the word reboot. So that can be reboot, reignited. Okay, I get the message. I feel my guys are saying this can be a relationship that is reignited in the future. So caffeine can be that like that instant hit. I'm also being given caffeine. Now, caffeine can be an addiction. So, I mean, maybe this person had some sort of addiction or some sort of addictive qualities. But also, what is that? I'm being given an energy and I can't really express it or explain it. My guides are not giving me anything on it. So I'm just trying to tap into that. So please just give me one moment. I really need to tap into that. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. It's like a quick fix energy. I can't really explain it. I got to be honest. I'm not going to just make something up for you. I have to give you what I can get in the reading and in the moment. But it's like a quick fix energy. So I feel this person used to go for the quick fix. And when they met you, they thought maybe you're the quick fix. But when there was time and breath to separate, they can't stop thinking about you, and they're like, there's more to this. There's not just a quick fix here. There are feelings here. This person is reflecting on feelings. So I'm not really sure why it's coming up like that, but that's how I'm getting the energy. You may see something really random that shows you 3 coffee beans in the next coming weeks, and you're like, that's weird. I mean, when are you ever going to see like 3 coffee beans on their own? But it could happen. These are signposts from the universe to let you know that you're on the right path. So I would say that look out for that as well as a sign, and then you're going to hear from your twin. But we've also got the angel. So our guides keep us separate from our person on purpose so that we do the work, so that we spiritually focus on our wake-up call, our life's purpose, our mission. Twin flames tend to have a mission. So I would say in divine timing, both your guides are going to bring you back together. You're both protected on your journey and redirected accordingly. You know, they always say rejection is protection and redirection. So when we are like rejected from our twin, it's because our focus needs to go in a different direction, more connected to our own path, our purpose, and, you know, this falling in love with our own life and self-care. So I feel like both of you are in healing energies right now where you are focusing your energy inwards. And then when the moment is right, both of you can come together and then project it out to each other in that experience. I do see that you will like meet up with this person again in the future if you want to. There's definitely communication here though as well. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Capricorn. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Capricorn, and love and light.